Smaug is an Australian saltwater crocodile. He is about 16.5 feet long, which is about 5 meters. He was captured and brought into captivity about 30 years ago because he was deemed to be a problem crocodile. And we've had him now for about 10 years. Yeah, Smaug now, he's basically a movie star, or certainly a TV star. He's appeared in a lot of different documentaries. Whenever they want to get a shot of a crocodile underwater, which will be impossible to achieve in the wild, then Smaug's your crocodile. Crocodiles are incredibly smart animals. I mean, okay, they've got limitations, but they're very good at learning patterns and learning association. So in a typical Pavlovian way, if you create some kind of a signal and then offer the animal a reward when it does something, you reinforce that behavior. So I can give this crocodile a reward every time, for example, it does a certain action, and then I can train it, in effect, to do that action all the time. So this is why, this is some of the things that I've done with Smaug. Most of it's been fairly straightforward, because we want Smaug to be as natural and wild as possible. So we haven't got him to do any crazy things like do a handstand or roll over on his back or anything like that. But what we have been able to do is to get his attention from one spot to another spot, to move around, turn around in the enclosure, all of that kind of stuff. So that when you're trying to get some shots of crocodiles behaving, we can get that shot really quickly. So he responds very easily to me banging the fence, for example. That's a very simple thing to train. So he's expecting me now to give him some food, but I actually don't have any, so I have to be a little bit careful that he doesn't start looking at me instead. The other thing we do as well is we put presenters in there, because there's something about getting in the water with a crocodile, even though there's a safety barrier in the way, that has really quite an interesting effect on your brain. Half of your brain sits there thinking, okay, I know there's a barrier there. The other half sits there thinking, I'm about to get eaten. And so it's a very interesting conflict that you have in your head. And it's quite a fascinating experience. I never ever get tired of that feeling of looking at the barrier and seeing a 16.5 foot crocodile looking straight at me. He's quite an amazing creature, to be perfectly honest. I mean, he'll still kill you if you let him. But that doesn't mean to say we can't respect him.